Alright.
Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Well, this is kind of exciting. What the heck is going to happen? This is like the whole game here, pretty much. They are right behind me. Look at them. Let's walk all gangsta. Yeah, look at us. All right, let's not do that. I actually just want to go open this thing up. It's a pretty exciting moment here in the Assassin's Creed world. I actually don't know what's behind this. I've been very careful to avoid any spoilers or anything on this, so.
Moment of truth.
It's a lot to live up to. There's like 5 games worth of story to wrap up here. It's doing something. It better not have been a trick, and it was just a doomsday machine all along, and they caused the end of the world. That would be a damn shame. This is a big fancy cave. There we go. Walk 5 feet, trigger a cutscene.
Come.
Here, at last. You know our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait!
He's gonna have to sacrifice himself, isn't
Do
he?
not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain.
Please do.
While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But
Who
first
to believe?
to you that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinny and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance.
That's a bummer.
You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so?
She doesn't seem so
Show
bad.
him, then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
Oh,
If you heed
story
her,
time
the
again.
sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn.
Alright.
But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again.
Is this a cycle like Mass Effect?
To those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again.
So Desmond is Jesus, pretty much.
How is this better?
Wow, that's a sticky wicket.
She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
Seriously, a lot of...
Not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
I guess, okay, if you say so,
The
Desmond.
consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can. Come with us. We'll find another way. There isn't time.
Kind of figured he was gonna have to sacrifice himself.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
Poor Desmond. And I guess that kind of sets up more Assassin's Creed games if they ever want to do it, because they don't have to do it with Desmond's relatives, and they have to stop Juno from doing crazy stuff, whatever it is she's going to do, so kind of makes sense. Okay, that didn't look like it was quite an instant. She said it was going to be over in an instant, and he wouldn't feel any pain. Didn't exactly seem true. And now he's all smoky.
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transmitters
Did it not even work?
as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts and
Come on, man.
be receding.
Okay, it worked.
Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us.
Alright, well, that's a
Be sure to
happy
bring you
ending
more
then.
As this story develops.
I got... Oh,
The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
well, that doesn't sound good at all. Alright. Well, there's gonna be more stuff here in the credits, or can I start talking? I think I maybe can start talking. Anyhow, that was a big information dump there at the end. That was a lot of cutsceneiness. They could have probably handled that a little bit better than that. Especially the last second, like, oh no, Juno's a bad person, because it's kind of an obvious way to go with things there. But on the whole, I thought the game was okay. It's not as good as any of the Assassin's Creed 2 games, with the exception of maybe Revelations. But it just felt like like Connor's controls were a little bit more sticky than they've ever been in any Assassin's Creed game, which has always been a problem anyway. But the whole not having to hold down A to run just makes him like kind of go wildly out of control a lot of times. He just, you get too close to a wall or something and he just tries to climb it. It's kind of irritating. I hope they can fix that in a future inevitable Assassin's Creed games, because these games sell like crazy. So I'm sure that there are plenty more still to come. As far as my other thoughts on this game, I think if you stick to the main story, the game's pretty good. Do the naval combat and stick to the main story. The homestead stuff and all that, I didn't really like that much. I didn't think that was really necessary or even that much fun. So if I had to play it over again, I would probably skip most of that. I am going to go ahead and collect the last of the peg leg things. If it lets me go back into the game world, I'm going to collect the rest of those peg leg things. So there'll actually probably be one or two more episodes after this at least that we'll wrap that stuff up so that we can do that, because I kind of want to do the peg leg missions. I like the naval combat, and I want to find Captain Kidd's crab. Probably should have done that before we went into the end of the game, but I just kind of wanted to get the story done at this point. So yeah, I'll be going back and finishing Assassin's Creed 2 now that I'm done with this one. I'll probably get back into that right away, I think. Try to get that one knocked out, and then inevitably we'll have to go into Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and pick up where we left off in Revelations finally again. And that'll feel kind of good, because we're kind of getting towards the home stretch on that stuff, get that done. Although the rest of those games are pretty long still, so there's a lot left to do. If you liked this series, if you enjoyed any of the videos, please leave a like on any of my videos. It always helps get a little bit more viewership in here. Let your friends know, share on Twitter. Anything you like to do that helps out the channel is always appreciated. Leave a comment, subscribe, of course, if you're not already subscribed. You guys are great. And I'm going to do my usual thing of just speeding through the credits here. If there's anything after the credits, I will definitely tack it on to the credits. But I'll be back in a minute if there is. If not, we'll be back with more peg leg stuff a little bit later. Thanks for watching. and there is a little thing here.